Good morning, my friends. It is actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I happen to be home alone because family went to a memorial, family relative, and being that there was nobody here to watch the dog or, you know, whatever, I'm here. Now, I decided that I was out and about and did some stuff, but I got this because, boy, do I like this. I made sure not to have the advertising name. That's why I redid it. So I got one of those. Today, for whatever reason, feeling pretty good. I don't mean I'm 100% time to run 100 miles and all that, but so what I want to get into is I did a previous video about being ready and preparing and everything else. So again, everybody already knows about it. It's becoming really big time news. And of course, now what that's going to do is flock more people to the event because it's out there and whatever. Now, okay, April 8th, we already know about it. All you guys already know about it. Big eclipse. It's going to come from the top of the United States, like over near Oregon, like the top, like through Eugene, come down on a big slant, go all the way down. Okay? And they've already talked about the number of Ninevehs it goes through and Jonah and this and everything else. Okay? But the funny thing about it is, I think today or tonight or something like that, what's going to end up happening is that there's also a lunar eclipse, I think, today or tomorrow, whatever. So there's lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, planets aligned, and then all this stuff. And they matched a lot of this stuff to 1811, I think it was, or 1812 or something like that. And there was a war of 1812. Same similar events happened then that are happening now. Now, I have been around kind of a while. I'm almost 70 years old now. And I've lived through a few eclipses that I was able to see myself. While interesting and kind of, whoa, that's neat, it's not something that I would flock to and jump in my car and drive many miles to watch the sun pass and whatever. And I was able to watch it on a sidewalk one time because it was shining down and the whatever from the sun was hitting the sidewalk. So I was able to watch it without, because you can't look at it. It'll like really destroy a lot of problem with your eyes. So anyway, I've seen a few of them. They're interesting and they're cool, but it's not something I'm going to jump in my vehicle and drive all these many miles for. Okay. So in all those eclipses, did they ever issue any kind of we got the National Guard out and you better buy food and water and all this because there's going to be so many people there and oh my God. Well, in fact, that's true. But the last time there was a big deal like this, there was an 8-point something earthquake that hit the New Madrid for you people that live there. We all say Madrid. And the Mississippi River did run backwards for 15 minutes until everything was subsided. So, of course, they're taking precautionary measures. Now, there's a person on here, not going to name him. It's not New York Prepper. It's not Canadian Prepper. It's a different Prepper, and I subscribed to him because of the location of where he was from. And he had a video the other day that was breaking, and then when I got on there, it was all really poo-pooing everything and saying it's conspiracy. Tinfoil hat. I'm almost ready to unsubscribe to you because I thought you had more whatever. A lot of people, prior military, know that a lot of things are happening. And yes, things are beefing up. So on TikTok, somebody had videoed it. There's like 20 to 30 budget rental trucks, military all over, cops for an eclipse. I know. I'm going to get on whatever and raise Cain in an eclipse. No. It's just in case something happens. It doesn't mean anything's going to happen, but just in case. It's symbolic as hell. It is. No pun. But people are trying to make more out of it, or laughing about it, or joking about it. And hey, maybe nothing happens, but it's still symbolic in what's going on with it. Today, old Vladimir sent I think, into Poland. He said he would do it. He did it. Now, for everybody out here that's running around going, oh, Ukraine isn't winning anything, okay? If that was totally true, this war would totally be over. My mindset is this. This guy over here is using all of his weak crap on this front, while he rebuilds on a different front, being ready to go there. They already talked about that they have all these little encampments built up around Syria because Syria is their friend. Okay? And that goes into biblical history and all this other stuff. Okay? Gog and Magog. And it's all going to wind up China and Russia and whoever else going against Israel and whatever it is trying to do that. Now, my little thing that I've already said once, that I'm going to put in here, but I'm not going to say who it is or what. There's going to be a treaty that's signed. And it's going to look really good on the forefront. And then everybody's going to be like, wow, look how great, it's all over. No more of that. And it does involve a two-state solution no matter who pens it. No matter who pens it, no matter who puts it out, no matter what it is, they're going to want the Golan Heights to go back to Syria. Thing is, there's a lot of Jewish people that live there. What are they going to do? Make a move? Huh. Biblically, that's when a lot of things are going to happen. Now, for all of us that are still down here on terra firma and didn't get that rapture like what everybody thinks they're going to get, which a lot of people probably won't, the treaty will be broken. The person who helped pen it is going to look like an idiot because it didn't happen. Then everything's going to go, and then by 2031, somewhere in there, that's when things are going to get big. But a lot of it's happening right now, you see. It's right there in front of people. Oh, but see, the Bible's fake. Well, I don't go to church. I have my own ideas about a lot of things. People don't understand that some of that stuff, it's the way it is, okay? But the stuff's happening. Whether or not they're reenacting it, whether or not they're making it happen, whether or not it's all biblical in scripture, it's all happening anyway. Okay? So, April 8th is coming up soon. We're going to see what happens that day. As I said in my last video, be prepared, food, water, enough to kick you back for a couple of weeks. Who knows? I would do that in almost any area, even if you're not going to even get to see it. Because you don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of things that are happening right now in front of all of us. No one believes half of it. Anyway, I just wanted to pop this little video out while I had the time to do it, and I was home by myself, and tell you, as I said in the last video, I would do what they say with that part, food, water, and whatever, because it probably will be gone. But they wouldn't have military all in the street for no reason. They just wouldn't. It's not for crowd control. It's in case, whatever. So, better safe than sorry, I say. maybe nothing happens. Hopefully nothing does. But on the off chance that something does happen, at least they're trying to prepare you. Oh, and not only that, the winged comet comes through too. Here's the last little thing I'm going to put into this video. Doesn't mean that, oh, all these people were tinfoil hatters and this thing never happened and da-da-da-da-da. You got to stop and think about this whole thing with the Sitchin bit and the 3,600 years. The 3,600 revolves around the number 360. At one time, the Earth's rotation was 360 days around the sun. Something huge came by, locked on it, and slowed it down. Thus, it became 365 days a year. So 5 days each year added on from 3,600 makes it more like about 44,000 or something like that. Or over. So, more than likely, it's on its way now. See, even I didn't even know that back then. But I did a little bit more study and a little bit more looking into it and realized, oh, wow, there's more into the time frame. Well, dog might be wanting out. That means I may, maybe not. Maybe she's going to lie down. Anyway, there's more time on it because when they talked about it, Sitchin and all that, the 300, now he was alive way after that, but the 3,600 was based on 360 days in a year, but it was added 5 days after something came along and held it and slowed it down. So there's 5 extra days per year. That adds up. So anyway, there it is. Is the winged planet it? I don't know. It's whatever you want to say it is, but Gil says it isn't the comet. But it is an important comet because it is throwing stuff off of it. It does have horns like the winged planet. Maybe it just means it's eventually going to be coming in. Then they changed their mind. NASA changed their mind on Apophis and basically said, oh, well, now it's sped up and the trajectory is different and it's 28 to 2029. And more than likely, it's going to hit us. See? Things change. Anyway, my friends, I'm about out of here. I'm going to do one more minute of this because I'm a very superstitious person with numbers. And all that crap that went down over there in Russia happened on what day? 3/22. In America, that's actually a very significant day, if you know what 3/22 is. Skull and crossbones, 3/22. Stop and think about that and use your mind for that. And I'm going to end this with this. All these people are going to think that when this occurrence happens within another 8 months, 9 months, that, oh boy, look how great it's going to be. And you're going to find out how great it isn't going to be. Not saying it's any good now. It isn't. I'm just saying, everybody thinking out there how great this is going to end up, and it isn't going to end up all that good. Anyway, my friends, peace. I'll be seeing you. Hang in there.